It's Kobra here at MaddenGuides.com, and for this video breakdown, we're going to take a look at a brand new defense that's just been added to the nickel 2-4 that's going to bring some nice pressure on the quarterback with a four-man pass rush. The name of the defense that we use for this video breakdown is the nickel 2-4 show strong safety sim 2. Here's a look at the playbooks you can find this play out of. Before I show the blitz setup, let's take a look at the default pass coverages and pass rush assignments for the nickel 2-4 show SS sim 2. Now this particular defense, when you look at it, it looks like a cover 3 defense, and what I mean by that is you've got this corner here playing the deep left, you got the free safety playing the deep right zone as you look at it, and then over here you've got this defender, this corner, playing the cloud flat. But if you look at that, it looks like a cover 3 defense. As far as the other pass coverages are concerned, you've got a few other defenders that are going to be playing some coverage underneath. You also have this defender right here, which is going to be the nickel back. He's going to be playing the cloud flat to the left. And then you've got 3 defenders that are going to be playing some type of zone coverage underneath as far as hook zones. You've got 2 playing the hook curls, and then you got this guy right here playing the mid read. So there you go as far as what you got as far as the pass coverage is. And then with this particular defense, you only have a 4-man pass rush. So you have these 4 players right here that are going to be rushing the quarterback as you look at your screen right there. So you got those 4 that are coming after the quarterback. Now the cool thing about this defense is you can actually bring some pressure with it if you so choose by adding 1 more defender on it as far as a pass rush, and still actually end up getting a 4-man pass rush, even though it's going to be a 5 initially. So let's go ahead and take a look at that setup. The nickel 2-4 show SS sim 2 is a defense you can bring some pressure on the quarterback with just a 4-man pass rush, which makes it really nice as far as getting to the quarterback, because you're going to have 7 defenders dropping back into pass coverage. Now the cool thing about this is it only requires just making 1 pre-snap adjustment, and you don't have to move anybody. So if you're playing in an online league and you got some restrictions on who you can move and what you can do, this is a nice defense. Now I will tell you, the only downside of this particular defense is it works best against 5-man pass protection schemes. So let's go ahead and take a look at the setup here. Now, what we're looking to do here is to get pressure coming from the strong safety who's lined up near the line of scrimmage off the right side of the offensive line. Now, to do that, what we need to do is take control of this particular defender right here, this linebacker who's in between the center and the left guard. And what you want to do with him is you just want to hot route him to blitz as you look at your screen right there. So right now you can see he's blitzing. Now, the key to this is once that ball is snapped, what you're going to want to do is allow him to engage this center right here, and then you're going to peel back off and drop back into that area there over the short middle of the field. You probably won't have enough time to drop back over the deep middle, but you can certainly drop back far enough to try to take away some of the shorter pass routes that might be coming across. So that's really as far as the setup as you look at it. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and run this one and see what happens here, and you see us get this pressure on the quarterback right there off the edge, and then you can see I'm dropping that guy back as far as that linebacker in the coverage. All right, what I want to do now is I want to go into the X and O's of the play and just take a look at this a little bit closer. If you made it this far, hit the like button, subscribe, and get notified for our latest Madden Guides YouTube video breakdowns. From the All-22 and instant replay, we can get a better idea exactly how the X and O's of this particular play works as far as getting a 4-man pass rush. Now, to achieve this with the nickel 2-4 show SS sim 2, what we need to do is we need to make sure that we hot route this particular linebacker to blitz, so that way he will engage the center right here. And this is going to allow us to get this edge pressure coming from the strong safety. Remember, he's lined up on the right side of the offensive line, and he's going to apply that pressure on the quarterback. Now, this is going to give us a 4-man pass rush. As you can see here, as I show this here, you're going to get these 4 pass rushers coming after the quarterback as far as getting to the, getting there. Because remember, we're going to peel this guy off. Once he engages the center, we're going to drop him back and look to take away some type of route that might be coming over the middle. For example, maybe this guy's coming over the middle. We want to try to take that away. So at any rate, you can see the other thing I want to talk about is the coverages here. As far as the coverage shell, this looks like a cover 3 defense, even though it's a cover 2, because you have these 2 safeties, or excuse me, this safety here, which is the free safety. He's going to be going to the right side of the screen as you look at it. And then you got this corner who's going to be dropping back into that area there. So that's where you get the rotation and when it turns into a cover 2 shell rather than a cover 3 shell. All right, as far as with this pressure goes, let's take a look at it as we go in motion here. And as I pointed out earlier, what you're trying to do is you want to make sure you engage the center with that blitzing linebacker. Now, the one thing I want to point out here, you can see right there, the center's blocking right there. He's actually blocking 2. But you want to make sure that this right guard blocks to the inside. If he were to block to the outside and look to block this defensive end, then what's going to happen is this right tackle is actually going to end up picking up the pick up the safety who's blitzing off the right side of the offensive line. Therefore, the blitz isn't going to work. You're still going to get a 4-man pass rush with 7 defenders dropping back, which isn't bad. It's not like the end of the world, but I just want to point that out to you. All right, as far as what the coverages are concerned, as you look at it, as we go through this, there are a couple options at this point that the quarterback could look to throw to. You could throw over there to the outside of that guy right there. Or you could hit the running back coming out of the backfield on the wheel route. Now, the nice thing about this is you've got defenders in the area where once they make the catch, hopefully they can get in there, and make some tackles here. So you got these guys up here that can make some tackles. But you can also see the other thing I wanted to point out. You can see the rotation going on between the corner out here and this guy right here as far as dropping back in too deep coverage. So that's really it as far as with this blitz. You can see right there we get to the quarterback. And the last thing I did want to point out here is you can see I'm dropping back, I'm peeling off, and I'm looking to defend this guy. It's coming across over that middle of the field right there. I'm looking to try to defend that. So that's it as far as with this particular play, as far as with the pass coverages and pass rush assignments and getting to the quarterback here as you look at it from the all-22. One other pre-snap adjustment that you can make with the nickel 2-4 show SS Sim 2 is to put the defenders in the QB contain, specifically the strong safety who's coming off that edge. So let's take a look at this. So what you want to do here is you want to call QB contain as you look at your screen. And what that's going to do is not only is it going to put the strong safety into QB contain, but it's also going to put this defensive in as well. And the only other thing you would do is the same thing I talked about earlier is you're going to take control of that linebacker and you're going to go ahead and blitz him as you look at it. You can see on your screen he's blitzing. It's the same thing, everything else. The only reason you put them in QB contain, I talked about earlier when I was doing it from the all-22, how that right tackle might end up blocking you as far as that strong safety. This should prevent that from happening by putting him in QB contain. Let's go ahead and run the play here. And then right here, we're dropping back and you can see that the strong safety gets the pressure on the quarterback. So if you're having issues getting pressure on the quarterback, for some reason he's getting blocked, then what you might want to do is just do this QB contain, such as what I just showed, hot route this guy to blitz, and then run it just the same way we did earlier and just drop him back, and you should end up getting pressure on the quarterback right there. So that's another way of running it. I just wanted to show that to you briefly. All right, guys, that's it for this particular play as far as with this getting pressure on the quarterback with a 4-man pass rush. I hope you guys enjoyed this video breakdown. If you guys haven't had a chance to subscribe, please do so. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you guys think of this particular play. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment for more Madden guides, strategy, and tips content. See you in the next video.